Well, hi, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? I'm I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. We haven't done a GMD video for a while, mostly because I haven't had anything going on out there to really work on. But picked up. Well, let's see. I think all of these are recent additions, not the booze. I thought we would just take a look at some vinyls here that maybe be a little interesting. This is Crystal Gale. Crystal Gale did a album with Tom Waits. It was a soundtrack for a movie. Album's okay. Met her when I was in junior high at a band trip. Very, very nice lady. Some Christofferson there. I get some Journey. I did pay too much for some of these. Some of these I didn't pay enough for, but some of these I did pay too much for. Lobo. Good old Lobo. Chicago. There's Chicago right here. Kansas. I'm a big Kansas fan, so there's some new Kansas. Pardon me. Seals and Crofts. Pretty good one. I haven't listened to any of these yet. I don't have the turntable hooked up. Three Dog Night. Had to get Three Dog Night. We're doing some Three Dog Night songs in the band. None of these, but there's some good ones on here. Glenn Campbell. Because I do gentle on my mind, but there's some good stuff in there. This one I did pay too much for. It was $20, but I mean, on vinyl, not bad. Yep. John Denver right there. And along with John Denver, got some more Glenn Campbell. Some different songs on this one, like Wichita Lineman. By the Time I Get to Phoenix and Galveston. Good stuff. Got some Willie. Good old Willie. I'll probably never listen to that. The Idea of Willie is better than Willie to me. Emmylou Harris. Fantastic. I think this is the only Peter, Paul, and Mary album I own. This one, Red Fox. You may remember Red Fox from a little show called Sanford and Son. Red Fox was obviously a comedian before he did some of that. And generally considered to be one of the dirtier comedians around. Yeah. So, not too many people have stuff like that. So, Marty Robbins, looking kind of like Neil Breen there, and also the bad guy Calgon from Space Mutiny, a little bit. Marty Robbins had some really great songs. Not all of these are his. Ribbon of Darkness is a Gordon Lightfoot tune, for example. But My Woman, My Wife is really good. El Paso's good. Big Iron, Streets of Laredo. You know most of these. Good stuff. What do we got here? Oh, the Butterfield Blues Band. The Resurrection of Pig Boy Croshaw. These guys are fun. Pretty good stuff. Born Under a Bad Sign, Pity the Fool. Found a Lou Rawls album. I'm a big Lou Rawls fan. That man's got a voice. Such a good voice. And picked up Traffic. Because it's Traffic, man. all human beings love Steve Winwood. You may not know it yet, but you do. So these are used, obviously. I picked up a couple of new ones. Secret Sisters. Just got this for myself from New West Records. Very good album. Pardon me. This was a Christmas gift / birthday gift. Warren Zevon. Excitable boy. Getting into some more used ones. Silicon Teens. Now, I've never heard of them. This artwork intrigued the hell out of me. And it's music for parties. And it's pretty much all synth stuff. I haven't listened to it yet. But it just interests the hell out of me. So I thought we'll get that. Let me get here. The Idaho Sampler, I think. Every once in a while, good things have to be shared. Now is such a time. A time we recognize some of the real treasures of the gem state. Blah, 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 blah. Mountain Bluebird Records. So, don't really know. Can't read half of that. That's worse than my handwriting. Ray Stevens. A very young pre-Guitar Zan Mississippi Squirrel Revival. They call him the Streak. Ray Stevens. Doing such hits as She Came In Through the Bathroom Window. I do enjoy Ray Stevens. I saw that, like, I can't not get that. I need that. I need that in my life. Weddings, Wakes, and Other Things. This is the only reason I bought this was for the album title. Weddings, Wakes, and Other Things. Just interesting stuff. Oh, what the hell is this one? Oh, Jackie Wilson. Tom Bosley. Yeah, so this is the stuff I see sometimes. Like, I have to buy this. Just for it to be what it is. Okay there, old man. Herb Albert. I don't have the one of the lady covered in whipping cream. Another Herb Albert. This was a new one. I bought this when it came out, pre-ordered it. Big James McMurtry fan, and this is a fantastic album. Jethro Tull's Thick as a Brick. What do we got here? Oh, Edgar Winters. I don't remember buying this. Turn on your love light, back in the USA. Rock and roll hoochie coo. Got here. John Mayall, Blues from Laurel Canyon. This one. Probably another similar thing. There's a ghost of a Wookiee right there. Grabbed it. Up Moody Blues. Jethro Tull live. I do like me some Jethro Tull. Alfie, great movie. Michael Caine and Sonny Rollins did some of the music for Alfie, so I grabbed it because I like the movie and I like Sonny Rollins. Herman's Hermits on tour. That's all right. These eventually will all be out in the Badfinger. We'll be out in the GMD just when I get a couple more projects finished. Yes, Fragile. Foreigner, I'll say. Some Def Leppard. I'm not a big Def Leppard fan, but I think you have to own an album that's got artwork like that if you're going to call yourself a true collector. This is a new one. It was a gift. Tom Waits, Heart Attack and Vine. I know it doesn't look new, but that's what it looks like. Great album. So like that Red Fox one we talked about, sometimes you just grab them because you're like, oh my god, I can't believe this exists. So here's a very early Saturday Night Live. Recording quality, not very good. This looks like Boots Randolph. Yep, Boots Randolph. As a saxophonist, I appreciate Boots Randolph. See, this one was only $1. They used to be $1. Now they're up to $30. Boots Randolph, put a little sax in your life, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me. Please stop. Thank you. Phil Collins. No jacket or torso required. Another gift. Tom Waits. That is Elvira. Right back there. True story. Excuse me. It's another gift. I don't think I've even had this one out of the plastic. Because I love this movie and I love the soundtrack. It's phenomenal. This one was also a gift. The Decemberists, The Hazards of Love. I know I've listened to that a couple times. He-Man, Masters of the Universe. Let's set you over here. Jesus Christ, Superstar. Do you think you're what they say you are? Another Crystal Gale. James Taylor. Sweet Baby James, great album. Band on the Run. It's Wings, man. Look at him. Look at him. It's before he started looking like a grandma. And Christopher Lee. Got some Bowie. Someone's hammering a thing. Got some more James Taylor. Just straight old JT. This is a Gordon Lightfoot album, right? Her. Sundown. Great album. Phenomenal album. Really good. Not a lot of real popular Lightfoot tunes on this one, but still, front to back, great album. There's another new one. Iron and Wine, Shepherd's Dog. Also, great album. Now we're going to get into some of the weirder stuff, I think. Some more Crystal Gale. We must believe in magic, or else. More Crystal Gale. Very, very good singer. Like I said, super, super nice lady. That's the cousin. She never sends Christmas cards. I'm not making that up. She is. Freddie Fender. Good old Freddie Fender. What we got here? Oh, Roger Whittaker. I have some Roger Whittakers. Clearly, here's one of them. Kind of a folk music staple from a million years ago. Dwight Yoakam. Dwight Yoakam from an era of country music that I rather enjoy. Kind of that late 80s, early 90s before it transitioned to like your Garth Brookses and your Alan Jacksons. Okay, this one. The Astrological Series, Volume 1. I am a Sagittarius, so I bought this. It was $1, and I bought this because I'm a Sagittarius. My nose itches, excuse me. I don't think I've listened to it. I worry it's just that guy reading my horoscope. Here's a fun one. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, the movie soundtrack. The movie featuring the Bee Gees, George Burns, and Alice Cooper as Mean Mr. Mustard. Chuck Mangione. I was into Chuck Mangione before King of the Hill got a hold of him. My junior high band director was a trumpet player, and he was a real big Chuck Mangione fan. Got us all listening to it. I enjoyed it. More Lou Rawls. Maybe we're not getting into the weird stuff. So, the Jesus Christ Superstar in there is the cast recordings. This is the soundtrack from the movie, which was not as good, but is still pretty good. I think the version of I Don't Know How to Love Him is better here, but most of the others are 6 of one, half dozen of the other. 18 golden hits of this 1970. Like Bridge Over Troubled Water, Let It Be, Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, Mama Told Me Not to Come, Everything is Beautiful, We've Only Just Begun. Some of those are already in this stack. Mike Oldfield, Omadon, that's the guy who did your Tubular Bells from your The Exorcists. Nat King Cole, because I love Nat King Cole. This looks like Billy Joel. Billy Joel, Glass Houses. It's not great throwing for him, Billy. You'll get him. More Chuck Mangione. Mangione. Depends on who you're talking to. Strauss, because when you're buying records at the beginning, you can find a lot of classical. So I got some Strauss. There wasn't any Schubert, so I didn't get any Schubert. Elvis Costello, Taking Liberties. Sure he is. More Chuck. You can tell these are in some sort of order. Liszt. Not a big Liszt fan because I'm not a piano player. I can appreciate the talent, though. Man had giant hands. Debussy. His greatest hits. All together for one low price. Pictures at an exhibition. First heard Pictures at an exhibition, I think in my high school music lit class. And I remember liking it. So I grabbed that. We got a little Stevie Wonder. Songs in the Key of Life. More Nat King Cole. That's a duplicate. Probably get rid of one of those. Gershwin. Rhapsody in Blue is wonderful. So is An American in Paris. Absolutely wonderful pieces. More Nat King Cole. Got some Gershwin. The Cuban Overture is really good. I really enjoy it. I've got somebody else doing it. Roy Hargrove, I think. I have some Cosby. Judge me. It's fine. Disney's Peter and the Wolf. I remember really enjoying that short when I was a younger man. Jimmy Buffett, Havana Daydreamin'. My favorite Jimmy Buffett album. Sesame Street, Born to Add. Supertramp, Breakfast in America. One of the greatest albums ever, I'm going to say. In terms, just like across the board, production-wise, absolutely phenomenal. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Uncle Charlie and his dog Teddy. This is also a very good one. I do some of Shelley's blues. I do Mr. Bojangles. Living Without You, written by Randy Newman. And House at Pooh Corner. Best version of House at Pooh Corner is their version. Elton John, Don't Shoot Me, I'm Just the Piano Player. Some more Elvis Costello. This year's model. Is this the one? Doesn't have the tracks on the back. More Elton, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road is one of my favorite Elton John songs. Funeral for a Friend is very good. Candle in the Wind, Benny and the Jets. Can't say I remember Jamaica Jerk Off, though. Yeah, not terrible. Pretty good one. More Elton. Caribou, Bitch is Back, yeah. Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. Var good. Oop. Another one. This is Muppets Take Manhattan. I obviously don't have anything to put those in. It's fine. I've had those since I was a kid. Rod Stewart. Absolutely live. You won't even believe how live. That's Christopher Cross. Phenomenal album. More Elvis Costello. My Aim is True. This is the big one, man. That's the big one. Allison, Watching the Detectives, Waiting for the End of the World, The Angels Want to Wear My Red Shoes. Fantastic songs. That looks like Cat Stevens. It's because it is Cat Stevens. Teaser and the Fire Cat. Really good stuff. Moonshadow and Peace Train. You didn't even know what to do with yourself. Billy Joel, Innocent Man. Innocent Man is my favorite Billy Joel song. The Longest Time is very good. I don't really like when he was doing like Uptown Girl and all that doo-wop-y kind of stuff. That's not for me. I appreciate him being into it, though. Okay, so here's Schubert's Unfinished Symphony. I'm a big fan of Schubert. I enjoy him very much. I wish he was a little more, admired. He had a lot of competition, though. Alan Parsons Project, right there. Got some Freddie Martin and his saxophones. Also clarinet, but he's in a sentimental mood. Here's some more Roger Whittaker. Voyager, or V'ger, maybe. That Beethoven fella, he shows up every once in a while. Oh, yeah. Sorry, cat was doing something weird. Now the cat has stopped doing something weird. Johnny Mathis. With such hits as Killing Me Softly with her song. Sunshine of My Life. Show and Tell. Good stuff. We're getting to the end here. More Mangione. I should alphabetize these. U2. I don't really care for U2, but this one was a special low price. And thankfully it's relatively short. And it's just one of those, like, you kind of have to have it. Willie and Family Live. Loretta Lynn. One's on the way. Manufacturer's price, $5. Our price, $4. Electric Bass 2. Teach yourself to play electric bass. This would have been clipped out of the back of a book. That's where that would have came from. More Loretta Lynn. I do enjoy Loretta Lynn. More Roger Whittaker. This time, The Wind Beneath My Wings. and there's a plane, and he's beneath the... Never mind. The Muppet Musicians of Bremen. That is terrifying. That is absolutely horrifying. That is somehow less horrifying. Sing the hit songs of Sesame Street with Cookie Monster, Big Bird, Susan and Gordon, and David. Just David. We're on first name basis here. More Crystal Gale. Wes Montgomery. Oh, man. And this one wasn't even $1. One of the finest guitar players. Finest jazz guitar players ever. Miles Davis. Gotta get some Miles Davis. Can't say you're into jazz if you don't do Miles Davis. There's some Steve Winwood. Looking very color penciled-y. You want to focus there? Thanks. Got some Louis Armstrong. Looks like he's sitting on the road. That's not safe. Tony Bennett. Phenomenal voice, Tony Bennett. This is more Mangione. Oh no, excuse me, this is Kenny Ball. I thought Chuck had one that looked kind of like that. I apologize, I was wrong. Count Basie. Oh, some good stuff in here. Need to get back to listening to. So I bought this. Here's the thing with Clapton. Like when you're a younger person and you start playing guitar, and then older people find out you're playing guitar, they have a lot of suggestions for you. And Clapton was one that was suggested to me. And I play Tears in Heaven and Layla and all that, and it's fine. John Coltrane, perfect. But here's the thing. Clapton is incredibly boring as a guitar player. His nickname is Slowhand. And that's not a nickname I think you want if you're a guitar player, because his guitar playing is not very interesting. It's really kind of dull. And then it comes out later that the guy's just a complete racist asshole. So, what do you do with that? Cheech and Chong. I was hoping this had the tracks on the back. I think this one's got Basketball Jones and some others on here. Here's some more Mangione. Feels So Good. I believe we played Feels So Good in my junior high jazz band. Original cast, Sesame Street, book and record. I think this is Steve Martin. No, this is more Bill Cosby. Don't have a sleeve for that one. Nat King Cole. Love Is the Thing. Phenomenal musician, Nat King Cole. Some more Roger Whittaker. Folk songs of our time. Like In the Foggy, Foggy Dew. And Greensleeves. Folk songs of our time. 1825. More Roger Whittaker. Very serious Roger Whittaker here. He's reflecting on love right now. And that totally doesn't look like a fake beard. Fake goatee. Totally doesn't, Roger. Not in that shot anyway. More Billy Joel. The Stranger. I think this was his first album. Remember right? Moving Out. Just the Way You Are. Scenes from an Italian Restaurant. I don't remember for sure. I think that's the first album. Got some more Kansas. Less in here than I thought. There's another one in here somewhere. More Chuck. chasing the clouds away with his not for sale. Talking heads. Stop making sense. It's not the whole thing, unfortunately. But it's a good one. If you can find the video of that, even better. Steve Martin, ladies and gentlemen. And I think by the feel of this, there's actually 2 albums in here. One is Wild and Crazy Guy, and the other one, I don't remember what it was called. Yeah, I got 2 in there. But they're both Steve Martin. One was the album he did before Wild and Crazy Guy. Before he was a Wild and Crazy Guy. Dean Martin, just a fantastic voice. Love listening to him sing. Some more Mangione. This is from a soundtrack to the Children of Sanchez, excuse me. And it's very good. I have not seen the film, but I want to because the music is fantastic. Fleetwood's another one. I don't really care, but like it was $1. There's nothing really on that album that's like, oh God, yeah, this one. There's more Kansas, Point of No Return. Kansas had great album art. Some more Cosby. There's another one I'm pretty proud of. It's Woody Allen. Here's the thing. We'll talk about this at the end because we're almost done here. More Nat King Cole. Christmas stuff. But look at this one. Yep. More Beethoven. More U2. I don't even remember having 2 U2 albums, but which one's this? Joshua Tree. Yeah, see, there it is. Best of Chuck Mangione. Before we get to that one, let's see what this little guy is. Oh, Brandy, you're a fine girl. And One by One. Nice. I don't remember where I got that. Love that song, though. And finally, plus 8 songs on the back by Mae West. W.C. Fields, his only recording. I had a little pop-up that said, you've used all, 4 gigs. It's time to stop, buddy. So, we're stopping. We'll put everything away. But I want to talk about Cosby and Woody Allen, right? Because it's a question, I think, it's a good one to ask, you know. Look, I really enjoy Woody Allen movies. I really enjoy Bill Cosby's comedy. I enjoy The Cosby Show. I enjoyed The New Cosby Show. Not as much, but it was still pretty good. And a lot of very famous, very talented people, celebrities, you might say, like Bill Cosby, like Woody Allen. Michael Jackson comes to mind. What's his name? That comedian who's not very funny? CK. Louis CK. There's a lot of these people who are kind of broken. That guy who ruined Star Wars, J.J. Abrams. They're broken people. And I think it's okay to separate the person, like their actions from their art. I think that's okay. I think it's okay to do that. Like, I can support Woody Allen movies because I think Woody Allen's, honest to God, made some of the greatest movies of the last 60 years. A little longer even, maybe. I wouldn't go to him for relationship advice. I'll watch The Cosby Show because I think The Cosby Show is excellent. I think The Cosby Show really was such a groundbreaking thing. I mean, it changed lives, like literally changed lives. But I'm not gonna go have a drink with Bill Cosby. I mean, I'm not his type, number one, but I don't want to be, that's not somebody you want to hang out with. But I think it's I think it's okay. I think it's okay if you want to watch The Cosby Show and still have a lot of concerns about Bill Cosby the person. I do. Because Bill Cosby the person is not The Cosby Show. And The Cosby Show is not Bill Cosby the person. You know what I mean? Like, there were a lot of good people, and Adam Sandler, who came out of The Cosby Show. So, that's just my thoughts. That's just my thoughts. Anyway, I gotta do something. I'm running out of room for booze. There is a lot there. I know there's a lot there. But I gotta tell you, these two bottles are well over 2 years old. That one's a year old. It'll sit for a while. That's what I'm saying. I don't, I'm not as bad as I say I am. How about that? Okay. Thank you, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you saw something interesting. Maybe one of these days we'll get the turntable out and we'll hook some of these up and we'll have a little listen party to some of the stuff, like the weird stuff, like that astrology one. We'll see.